Alright, we're going there. I can't believe that I have to make this video, but we're going to do it because apparently the internet is crazy. Today we're going to talk about what is JDM. There's the IS300 versus the Altezza, Mazda 2 versus Demio, Supra versus SC400, 240 versus 180 versus 200SX, Miata versus Roadster, Celsior versus LS400, Integra Type R versus RSX. The list goes on. The main difference between all of these cars is that the JDM version had different goodies that the USDM version didn't have for whatever reason. This is why people value JDM cars. There is a hard, firm definition to what JDM means. You can Google it. JDM stands for Japanese Domestic Market. Some product that was made for the Japanese domestic consumer market is JDM. If you're a business and you're trying to sell a product in a certain market, you need to know the unique demands of that market and whatever laws or legalities you have to abide from to sell in that market. Often these laws and legalities are motivated by politics, but not always. Sometimes there's just certain things that that market cares about that other markets don't care about. For example, the Japanese domestic market doesn't really care about V8s. Why is that? Because they have to pay road tax based off their displacement of their engines. There's a reason why if you go to Korea, most of the cars are going to be Hyundais and Kias. You go to Japan, you see a lot of Hondas and Toyotas. You go to America and you see a lot of Chevys and Fords. That's by design. Your left-hand drive Toyota Supra that you bought in Georgia is not JDM. That is a Japanese manufactured car. I don't even think they were manufactured in Japan. In the 90s they probably were. That is a Japanese car that's sold in the US domestic market. It is not JDM. There's a JDM Supra that's almost identical. But in many cases, the JDM version of a car that was sold in a different market will have different things available. My Toyota Celsior, you can check the video out there, is a great example of this. The Celsior sold in America weren't even Toyotas, they were Lexi. While the Lexus LS400 was a very good car, it did not have all the perks that the Toyota Celsior had. This isn't about left-hand drive or right-hand drive. Say you bought a Toyota Supra in the UK, and it's right-hand drive. Is that JDM? Well, that depends on what market it was originally sold in. Oftentimes, the Japanese domestic market car will have a different engine than the same car that was offered in, say, the US domestic market. I can't speculate to the decisions that the manufacturers made 25 years ago, but it is a common trend that happens, and why the concept of JDM is so coveted. That's separate from the fact that some cars were only sold in the Japanese domestic market, not anywhere else, like my Honda S660 or the Nissan Skyline GTR. You can have a JDM version of a USDM car, or you can have a JDM specific car that wasn't offered anywhere else. Or you could have a Japanese car that was manufactured, nobody cares, but sold in a different market other than JDM. That's how it works. So what's the confusion? Why is this video necessary? Why do we have to say this? Why do people keep asking this question if they can just Google it? Well, that's a culture question. Right now we're riding a JDM hype train, and that hype train is about to hit terminal velocity in 2023, because that's the year that we can have the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR in America, as well as the Nissan Silvia S15. You're getting a much younger audience who's seeing these cars around, who's seeing media with these cars, who's watching YouTube with these cars, and they want to know more about them. Can they get one? If they can't get one, what's something like it that they can get? That means there's swaths of people who are getting exposed to these cars and asking questions online. For every person asking a question, there's two people who think they know the answer. Usually those answers are not the same. Because of popular movies and pop culture from the past 20 years and the unique specialness of Japanese cars from about 20 years ago, the term JDM has become something of a cultural term. It's evolving past its actual definition and into something that's part of car culture itself. What that means is JDM's getting thrown around a lot, and it's adopting a new identity, as words tend to do. It's becoming not about the domestic market as much as it is about this specific type of car enthusiasm. If you don't see that happening or you don't like that, congratulations, you're the new car boomers. I'm with you. It's interesting, isn't it? True information is both more accessible and less common than ever before. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is JDM. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. They're not all just me talking. Sometimes I film cars actually doing things.